What's going on, guys? Killer6 back with a legendary item guide on the Redistributor, and in this video I will cover its drop location and break down how the weapon works and what prefix and anointments you should be looking for. Mine has the undermining prefix and the additional powerhouse prefix. Undermining gives it radiation damage and powerhouse increases the damage per second and the critical hit damage as well. Like always, this SMG can have a wide variety of prefixes depending on the parts that it spawns with, and that can increase damage, accuracy, and other stats. The Redistributor is a legendary SMG manufactured by Hyperion, and the red text reads, "Man's reach exceeds his imagination." This is a play on a famous expression, "A man's reach should exceed his grasp," meaning to achieve anything worthwhile, a person should attempt things that might even be considered impossible, and that's kind of a perfect summation of how this weapon works, since it's largely used as the main piece of gear for solo Wotan farming. The Redistributor is practically a laser beam. It shoots bullets, but it feels like a laser beam because wherever you aim it is where the bullets are going, meaning you can pump out a ton of damage on enemies even while hip firing. This gun does not suffer the same way that we're used to seeing Hyperion weapons suffer, with an initial recoil heavy start made more accurate the longer you fire. Instead, this thing is a proverbial bullet hose capable of mass destruction. But here's the kicker. Where this gun excels is in multiple enemy conflict. It can still be useful versus single targets, but where it does its best work is when there are multiple enemies around, since it will chain damage to those nearby enemies. It also applies amp damage to the 7th shot that is fired. This can happen multiple times per mag, and can even happen if the 7th shot happens to be the first shot on a new mag. Ideal prefix in my opinion is powerhouse, as that does give substantial damage boosts. Additionally, since this gun can come in any element, you should try and find a couple of different ones to suit your build and playstyle. As for anointments, this is largely dependent on your playstyle, build, and Vault Hunter of choice. The action, skill, and anointments are still widely regarded as some of the best in the game. This one that I have on my Zane though gives me 50% of damage as bonus cryo damage while my Sentinel is active, and that is literally perfect for this build for me. There are lots of good options. Even if you get one that isn't anointed, this gun is so powerful it really doesn't need anointments, but obviously those are extremely helpful for Mayhem 4, however. Some keen-eyed viewers will probably remember that there is a mission reward version of this gun that comes as a unique blue rarity. Now, despite sharing the name and the 7th shot amp gimmick, these guns are very different in how good they are, especially in the Mayhem levels. That said, if you want to try the blue variant out, you get it as a reward for completing the story mission, The Impending Storm. It has the exact same red text, but it only comes in shock, whereas this new legendary version can be any element and can also be anointed. So to farm this gun, you're going to need to do the Maliwan Takedown. Now, a lot of people are probably going to groan and turn this video off right now, but don't, because you can do this on any difficulty or even any Mayhem mode. It does not have to be Mayhem 4. It can be dropped by either the Valkyrie squad or Wotan himself. Ideally, the best way to farm for an anointed version of this gun is to do Mayhem 3 or 4 and bring a team. So obviously the more people you have in your team, the better the chance that somebody is going to get this thing to drop. And there are ways to duplicate items, but I really won't go into that here in this video. I have yet to have the Valkyrie squad drop this item for me, but I've heard multiple people confirm that they can drop it. However, I have gotten it about 10 times now from Wotan, with only a few anointed versions in the mix, so it does seem pretty challenging to get it. And that was running it on Mayhem 4. Now, a couple of quick notes about the Wotan farm. Be sure to destroy the legs on Wotan as soon as you kill him. That will increase the loot that you get. Also, be sure to destroy the brain that runs around after the fight, as it too can drop this item. This gun is an excellent tool for mobbing, great on every character as well. So go find yourself a squad and happy hunting. I hope this guide to the Redistributor was helpful to you. If it was, then please take a second to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and tap the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I post a new video. You guys can click on one of the cards at the end of this video to see more legendary item guides as well. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.